We're on. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Predictions of Compendiums. My name is Sir Action Slacks, joined here by Purge, the one and only Purgy. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good.
Yeah, taking some time
about
out.
30 minutes researching these.
Wow.
Not confident.
I've done zero research on these, but that's
Okay.
the way it needs to be. People do too much research, I think, Purge.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I'm
I'm never getting that 40 minutes of my life back, and let's be real, it's not going to affect our win percentages anyways. So.
That's right. Last time we did this, I think we were second place, and the time before that we were a very hard first. So this will be our third prediction video together, and let's see, third time's the charm, baby. You going for number one again, Purgy?
I'm not confident. Although
All right.
Maybe everybody's just as apathetic as we are, so we will be successful. Who knows?
Okay, sounds fantastic. Let's go ahead and roll right into the predictions. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the Battle Pass. What are we promising our audience this time? Are we going to promise them the normal 1,200 for the Alchemist picks? Is that...
That one's mostly gone. It only exists in one place. So it's...
are we promising 800, 400?
We can definitely get you at least 600 points.
All right, guys,
That's
600 points. That's half a level coming your way with Purge and Slacks. Let's go ahead and take a look. Hero predictions. Number one, most picked hero. Purge, your thoughts?
I want to hear what you guess first.
All
this
right.
one's maybe guessable.
Okay, most picked hero.
It's a hero
Definitely,
that's not
it's
OP
not the
enough to
most
get banned.
popular hero, right? It has to be not
No.
OP. So it can't be Monkey King. It can't be anything like that. It's not a good hero. It has to be a little bit shittier.
No. Okay, it's a good hero, but it's not an OP hero, and it's a hero that people won't bother banning
Exactly.
because it's not worth it.
So we're probably looking for a support. That's going to be in every single
Not
game.
necessarily.
I would think so. Out of
Think of
all
like
the
a-
heroes, I'm going to have
of a
to
good
say...
hero. But not too good of a hero.
A
That's in all
good
the
hero,
games.
but not too good of... I'm going to have to say Life Stealer. I'm going to think Life Stealer. He's a hero that's picked up a lot. He's... Oh! Slardar! Change my mind. Slardar. Slardar?
I don't think Slider was even close to the top. I think Life Stealer is okay, but I think the most picked hero lately has been Crystal Maiden, actually.
Crystal Maiden.
CM's
I was
been
actually
picked.
going to think about that, yeah.
She has a pretty high win rate, and I think if you don't pick CM, I think the safest pick is Juggernaut by far. Juggernaut's
Juggernaut.
second in line.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's still picked in a lot of games. Nobody really bans him. He gets banned like second phase a lot, usually, if there's like a Magnus or something, but I'm choosing CM personally, but I think Jug is also a really safe pick. Anything else is basically pissing into the wind and hoping that it lands in the toilet.
Well,
or
hold
something. I
on,
don't know.
hold on. What about the new patch? The latest patch?
There is a new patch. Yeah, I mean, it could be like Tree and Protector or something. You never know.
Tree and Protector could be pretty big. I don't know. You know
Could be.
what? Is he too big though that he's bannable? Is it a bannable offense? Is he gonna get hyper banned in every game?
I think a new hero into the patch that just instantly gets in has a much higher chance of just being chain banned than a
Chain banned. Okay.
consistent one, right?
All right.
Like-
Right.
If somehow Treant ends up being like super OP, which is maybe possible,
Yeah.
I think he'll just start getting banned. Whereas like no one's gonna ban CM or Jug first round. It's not the hero's got 2 nerfs in a row, dude. His healing rate is 75 gold now.
Yeah.
That's OP. That's like game losing right there.
That is good. That is good. All right. Okay. Let's see. Is there anyone else I can think of? Coddle is kind of falling out of favor.
I think you were spending way too much time on this.
Hey,
one.
this is important. This is a lot. All right.
So one of our 30 predictions we have to do.
I'm gonna go for Juggernaut.
40 actually.
I will say Juggernaut. He's a classic hero. He's not ban worthy. I think he's gonna be most picked.
And he has a new Arcana.
And he has the Arcana. That's a big one. All right. Most banned hero, Monkey King, at 100%. There's nobody else.
He did get nerfed though.
Who cares? It's just not worth it. People don't like having an early game roamer. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
People hate that shit.
Might be right. I picked Magnus. Magnus
Magnus.
got tiny nerfs. He got like Empower Mana Cost nerf, and his level 20 talent that gives you an extra cleave got reduced from 15 to 10. So it was like the tiniest little baby nerfs.
Yeah. Who else is super OP right now that everybody uses? Fuck it. Monkey King. It has to be
It was
Monkey
basically
King.
like Monkey King, Magnus, Lifestealer sometimes was banned, Earth Spirit sometimes. And then there was a couple like team specific ones.
Oh, Earth Spirit sounds like a good.
But
Fuck.
he also got nerfed.
All right, I'm gonna go with Monkey King just because
think
he's
that's
still fresh. He's still fresh. Who are you going with, Purge? Magnus?
I'm gonna pick Magnus for that one. I think both are. I think my choice is better, but I think yours isn't bad either. I won't flame you for it.
All right, thank you so much.
You could definitely win.
Hero with the highest win rate. Now this is an interesting one. This is one of those tough ones, right? Because it's not about how much they're picked. That's actually bad. The more they're picked, the less chance, right?
In some ways, yes. You would never want to pick like CM or Jug for this because they play so many games at their average. Especially if a shitload of teams play this hero, then the hero is not going to have a huge win rate because those teams, although the bad teams will pick it and the good teams will pick it. So you kind of want to pick something that is going to trend well and win often and maybe drop off, or be like the hero that gets seen as like the best hero by the end of the tournament, and the team that wins the tournament just kind of crushes with it.
Okay.
That would be the best.
Check
Do you
this
want to
one
know
out.
which hero has the highest win rate right now in the last like
Yes.
week or two of games? It's
Uh-huh.
Kunkka. He has
Kunkka?
like a 80% win rate. It was like 14
Wow.
wins, 3 losses.
Wow. All right, check this out here. But I'm gonna say Phoenix. Why? Because Phoenix got a slight buff that was pretty darn good, and I don't think he's gonna get picked that much, but I do think he could get picked in 5 games. I would either say Phoenix or Meepo would be me. Because a Meepo game, if you picked Meepo, you know what you're doing, and he'll probably make 5 games. What do you think?
People are ready for Meepo right now. I don't think Meepo's the pick. I think Phoenix is a kind of along the right vein of thought, but I don't think he's very good still.
Okay.
Well, he got 2 more base damage. He got 40 more base HP. But now when you make Tranquil Boots, it doesn't have Ring of Protection, so he has like 3 less armor than he normally would have,
Okay.
which is definitely a negative. But not that big of a deal until your opponents start getting like.
You're gonna say
14.
Tinker, aren't you?
No, I'm gonna stick with Kunkka. I think it's
Kunkka?
an okay pick. I
Kunkka,
think
huh?
he's a very good support right now. He's good at catching enemy heroes. It's maybe a little bit weak against heroes like Jug, I guess. So maybe it's kind of a bad pick because Jug is popular, but.
I'm gonna disagree with you on this one just because I feel like if he has the highest % win rate, that means that a lot of pros are picking him, which means that they're gonna go into this tournament a lot and pick him a lot. So
Possibly. Yeah,
I don't think he's gonna have a high win rate. I'm gonna stick with Phoenix.
fair.
Maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah, I think this one's super hard to predict. That's why it's got an 800 point reward, most likely, because it's very difficult to get this one right. Because there could be some hero that nobody expects and it gets picked 5 times and wins every game, and then he never gets picked again. Could be like,
Whoa!
I don't know.
Hold on a second. All right, big
Lycan.
thing here. I'm liking Lycan, but what about somebody like? I'm only picking Phoenix because I know OG loves Phoenix, and Fly was excited about the new buff. But
Was
maybe,
he?
yeah, maybe it could be Visage. OG picks Visage once, like all the time. They're the only team that does it. They probably have about 10 games on them, and they win almost every time. Maybe it's Visage, dude.
Maybe. VP is also going. Low plays Visage a lot, so we could see multiple teams playing the hero.
Oh god.
Plus, they played Visage a bunch at Kiev, so I think a lot of other people will have their eyeballs on the hero and give it a shot. So, I'm not super sold on the hero. I feel like if you're losing, it sucks. If you're winning, it's great.
I'm changing my answer. All right, I'm actually gonna go with Visage. I think that's the way to go. OG is gonna win at least 5 games with Visage. No one else is gonna play him, and that means that he'll have the highest win rate. I'm going up.
Okay, I think it's a better pick than Phoenix.
Also, what happened to Lena? Why aren't we talking about Lena for most picked hero?
She's gonna. I don't think she'll be in every game. Is the thing. She's definitely a very good hero, but
I think they figured it out. All right, hero with the highest kill average, Purgy. What do we got here? Most kills.
I think you basically have to pick either mid or carry for this one, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, you can pick like snowbally mids, like Invoker, Ember Spirit would be pretty good. Those are usually the 2 that I've been thinking of for most of these like high value stat hero things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think something like I put Lifesteal when I first did this, but I'm kind of leaning towards maybe going like Invoker, but just because you get Sunstrike kills and stuff, so I feel like no matter what, even if your team is weak, you'll still get a couple Sunstrike kills.
Yeah, but you probably get a. I guess that's true. I mean, Invoker's...
And it is only minimum 5 games played as well.
Yeah. But we're looking for somebody that gets a lot of kills and is picked up in a lot of games. I mean, Invoker
Yeah.
He's banned out. He's kind of a flashier hero. He's more about team fight. Looking for
By the
somebody
way,
that's going to do some damage, bro.
Something that actually kind of matters is how many games are played at the tournament.
Yeah.
And in the finals, or the main event, there's about, on average, 39 games played. It's basically like every team plays best of threes, and it's single elim.
Yeah.
And then in the group stage, it's more like, it's like 60 games about. So there's about 100 games played total.
100 games.
On average.
So if you had to think of a carry that would be in 100 games right now, yeah, you might not be too far off. You might be all right there on the Invoker.
I'd honestly Invoker, Lifestealer, maybe.
Yeah.
There could also be a team that just kind of like wins a lot of games towards the end of the tournament and just picks up a lot, like ups the average. I feel like Lifestealer is decent just because there's pretty good Chinese teams right now. They'll pick it a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lifestealer. I feel like he's a little bit more active. He gets a lot of the kills. Where in his Invoker, sometimes he goes team fighting. All the Lifestealer does is kill. That's it. So
yeah, that's a good point.
I'm gonna go with it. All right, good point. Can I ask one more question about the best win rate? Tusk.
Yeah.
What do you think about Tusk? Rare hero,
he's
usually
okay.
wins.
No, I don't know if I'd say
Alright.
usually wins. I don't think Tusk is a safe pick.
All right, I think
You could
finally.
definitely see play though.
I think I got one. Hero with highest assist average. That's got to be Earth Spirit, right? There's nobody else. He's got to be it. Picked up a
think
lot, in a lot of kills. Who's better at assisting than Earth Spirit?
He's a high assist hero, definitely. Magnetize is really good for that. But historically, data-wise, the highest assist heroes are always Radiance heroes.
Yep.
So you're looking at Naga Siren maybe, or more realistically, the biggest assist hero, Spectre. And Spectre is actually being picked a little bit.
A little bit. We need 5 games.
Yes,
with
it would have
Spectre.
to be 5 games of Spectre.
I don't
But-
think it's gonna get picked 5 times, dude.
She didn't get buffed or nerfed. Doesn't look like.
No.
You don't think 5 games of Spectre is realistic?
I think more likely 5 games of Naga. That seems like it's safer.
Oh, certainly, but
I don't think
I mean,
Naga's
that's
gonna
a
get
fair
picked
point.
often, right? But I think she'll at least make 5 games. I would have to guess out of 100 games, probably Naga at 15 max, probably.
yeah, Naga definitely will be played 100%. With that said, though, a lot of Nagas just split push. They don't really fight too much. I think if Spectre gets to 5 games, she'll definitely win this one. Because I don't think anybody will skip Radiance,
Yeah.
most likely.
What
With
about
that said, Spectre is kind of bad against a lot of the cores, but
Abaddon, huh? He gets Radiance. He's a good hero.
there's no way. There's no way he'll beat him. He just
Alright.
like farms most of the game.
So you gotta go with Spectre, huh?
I think I'll stick with Spectre. It's,
Alright.
I'm not. I think. I don't think Naga's a terrible guess. Or,
I'm gonna
or
go with
support.
Naga. I'm gonna go for Naga.
Honestly, you could go like Earth Spirit or something if you really want to. I don't think it's a terrible pick.
I feel like Earth Spirit's gonna be picked too much though, so he won't have the highest average, right? You want to look for somebody low on this one.
Great point.
All right. Hero with the lowest deaths. This one is should be relatively easy, right? Hero that's
In the
not gonna
past-
die a lot.
In the past, we talked to like Medusa, Anti-Mage.
Yeah.
But do you think those heroes will get to 5? I'm not sure. If NP was going, I know Medusa would get to 5. They
Yeah.
pick the hero a lot, but I don't know if other teams. So I put Medusa in originally. I'm not super confident. Do you have any better ideas?
I'm kind of thinking Quap on this one. I'm thinking Quap. I feel like she is kind of shitty. She's one of the shittier heroes, but some teams that are going do like to run her. And she doesn't die that much in games, you know? It's a
Got
rarity.
some buffs.
It's a rarity to kill a Quap.
I don't think she'll get picked from a core position though. If she gets picked.
But remember, we're looking for most deaths. So she doesn't have to kill anything. She just has to exist. She just has to
Now
be.
Quaps die though, and they have trouble winning games. So I feel like she has a low win rate. She can blink, but she dies fairly easy once your opponents have the right skills. I wouldn't pick Quap myself.
Okay, okay.
I think I'm gonna stick with Medusa. It's kind of a gamble. It's kind of a big gamble, but who knows? It could be something like Ember Spirit or some shit. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't like the Ember Spirit, but is Envy going to this tournament? I don't think so. No, we're alright. So
There's a
Ember-
lot of Ember Spirit players, honestly.
Yeah.
Almost every team is picking Ember right now.
What about
At
Nyx?
least based on DC.
Nyx is coming back. He doesn't commonly die that
I-
much.
He's back. I wouldn't say he's gonna have the lowest death average though. I don't think that's realistic.
Okay. Alright, I'll go with you on Medusa too. I
It's
feel
gonna be
like
a core
we'll see
almost
some.
always.
We'll see some deuces. Alright. Fine. 750. Yeah, well, there's no way we're getting that right.
Yeah, that one's gonna be tough.
Alright. Hero with the highest last hits. Now, usually we say I think Alchemist, but I'm always wrong. You say it's always going to be like a Tinkerer or a Naga, right?
Does Alk always win it?
I don't remember. I have no idea.
I really should go back and check.
Yeah, pull it up, all right? I'm the one streaming. Pull it up. So,
can you pull up past compendiums?
you can pull up the results off like Reddit threads and shit.
Oh, well, okay.
So, what do you think? Naga again? Highest last hits.
I guess it's probably gonna be Naga, huh? Like she's still gonna be picked, even though she's obnoxious to watch. I put Terrorblade, but that's probably a mistake. I think
Ooh,
maybe more.
Terrorblade,
I think Terrorblade will be played, like for sure.
Yeah.
There's a small chance Naga gets ignored, but I think no matter what, TB gets picked because he's a counter to Lifestealer and Jug. So I don't know. TB also closes games out though, so maybe that's not realistic. And in ultra long games, he doesn't farm as much as like Ember Naga. So
right?
Yeah, I think you convinced me. I'll change to Naga here. I think she'll get picked 5 games.
I think you're right on that too. That's a really big point on Terrorblade, is that he wants to burst down and close out games, whereas Naga wants the games to live for as long as they can. So, average, good idea there. No. Right now, hero with the highest XPM average. Experience per minute. Could that be Terrorblade, though?
Unlikely.
Alright.
Because he's usually split farming with his illusions other places.
Could it be Meepo on this one?
Yeah,
5 games.
The safe pick.
Yes, 5 games, a shitload of experience. Will Meepo be picked up 5 times? I think so.
Unless there's like a Midas with XPM perk hero, maybe.
Ooh.
That fights a lot and wins.
Ooh. A hero with XP. Tusk?
But
he
he's
has
also
the big
a
one.
support, so if he has a bad game, he just doesn't do anything experience-wise. I think it's really dangerous to pick a support here.
Yeah.
Because you can very easily just end up feeding and killing your numbers. So even though they have a perk, I don't think it's necessarily... I think Meepo is by far the safest pick, because they can grab multiple bounty runes. They consistently have the highest XPM gain in the game, just because you can farm multiple neutral camps at the same time and get experience for all of them at the same time. Whereas like every other hero can't be in 2 places at once. Maybe it could be like Arc Warden. That's another possible option.
There's no way Arc Warden's gonna make 5 games. You're out of your goddamn mind, dude.
Arc Warden was literally played at the Kiev Major. Do you remember?
At the Kiev Major? That's yet to happen.
At DAC.
Yeah, he was played once. One time. I watched that game on Stream B, and he won, but it was a complete fucking stop. It had nothing to do with him.
Yeah, I watched that game as well. I'm just saying, maybe that's another option.
No.
Meepo's definitely safer.
Meepo
will definitely get picked 5 times. I think it's fairly safe to say.
Hero with the most kills in a game. Now, this one's interesting. Not an average. In a game. We're looking for somebody that's going to snowball insanely and just tear it up. So, you don't actually want one of those big carries. I don't think Terrorblade is in this one. I think he's out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely not.
Who are you thinking on this one? I'm interested.
I think it's going to be somebody mid-snowbally that just goes out of control. So something like Ember, Tinker, Lena.
I'm going to go with Invoker on this one.
Storm.
That's what I disagreed with you on the highest kill average because I feel like he's very team fighty, but then at the same time, he picks up a lot of kills with Sunstrike, he steals a lot of kills, and he can get kind of in that carry position. So I think this one is Invoker. But
I'm gonna stick with Ember Spirit, I think.
You did that last time and it bit you in the butt. Get out of here.
Maybe you're right. He's a little bit more tanky hybrid initiator kind of now. He's not so much getting buttloads of kills, but yeah, Invoker might be right. But we're talking like super late game most likely, so he's got to be a hero that still scales really well late, and Invoker does, but he doesn't like... He can't just like control kills super easy in the ultra late game, so maybe that's not the pick.
Could be something like a TA, just balling out of control. That happens to me in my pubs. A sniper?
Pubs, it just doesn't happen as often. I think snipers they're too in need of defense. Like, you need somebody that once they get ahead, they can just fucking barrel down at their opponents and get the kills and always get out, where a sniper has to play a little safe. Huh?
Weaver.
I don't think Weaver is that amazing right now, and he has hard time controlling kills. That's why Ember kind of is so good, because he has all of those things.
I feel like Ember's out. Nobody picks fucking Ember anymore. And does a huge
I think
impact.
I'll pick Tinker. I'll pick Tinker.
Tinker.
For that one.
Tinker, huh? Has the most kills. Fuck this, I'm gonna pick Storm Spirit. What am I talking about? Storm Spirit's the way to go, dude. He's kind of back, people like him, and when he balls out of control, he
Go for
fucking
that.
balls.
Go ahead. I changed my mind. I got one back to Ember. Let's move on. I think Ember's more likely to get. He'll be picked more often, so I think there's a higher chance of him being the most kills in a game hero.
Alright. Hero with the most last hits in a game. This one is just one game. Could it be Alchemist? I don't think so. That's what I always trap myself with. I think that he's a good last hitter. He's not. He's a good money maker. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So, last hits. Is this gonna just be a Naga? Is this our guaranteed one?
I had it as Ember originally, but I think Naga is the better way for. Somebody will pick Naga once. Like if people don't ban Naga first round against OG, I think they will definitely open Naga and then they'll pick Enigma afterwards. Pretty sure.
All right. So most last hits gonna go with Naga.
There will be a Naga. All right.
Okay. All right.
That was the first section, guys.
We did it. I feel like those are all good. I like my picks.
Yeah. I think I'm fairly content with them. Now for the fun part.
Whew! Which team will win? Which team will win? The Kiev Major. Team Random. Team Wings? God, no. That's...
Why is that Wings? I totally missed the drama post. What happened?
No.
Did they leave Wings?
There's been no official statement yet, but they know that it's coming, so they told Valve they're Team Random now. Also remember, Team Digital Chaos, that's Onyx. Don't get fucking confused. Okay?
The Thunderbirds is DC.
Thunderbirds is DC.
And do you know who Mousesports is?
That is Cinder's team, right?
Nope.
Oh, wait, yeah, that's not Venom now.
Yes.
Cinder's team is Betway. I'm just kidding. They're ninjas in pajamas. And they're not even going. So who's going to win this event, Purge? I would have to think... Of course you think it's going to be OG. Several times winners of majors. But people have been gunning for OG lately. So I'm not sure.
I think if I was to sum it up, I would say... It's either going to be OG, IG, maybe VP.
What about New B? Didn't they win
Maybe
DAC?
What?
Didn't
No. IG.
Oh. IG won. I didn't watch the finals. All right.
You were there.
I was there, but I was eating Oreos. All right. Well, you can go for your safe bet and say OG. I mean, they did win 75% of all the majors. So...
True.
I'm going to go...
It's a high chance that they win another.
There is a very high chance that they're going to win another.
I mean, IG clearly beat OG in the
they
finals.
Shit stomped them.
They shit on OG. That was the first time OG has looked very confused in the finals before.
Yeah.
But
they lost their confidence in that final. I remember.
I feel like OG can recover from that, though, in my opinion.
I'm going to go with OG.
But IG definitely looked better by far. I just feel like OG will be able to recover. So I think I would say they're the highest chance to win it.
Yep.
But I would definitely put IG at 2.
Now, you could be boring. Or you could pick something crazy. Tell me another team that's not going to be IG or OG. The wild card. The crazy win.
VP, EG are probably 3-4, I assume. Mm-hmm. Maybe Ad Venom. I mean, Mousesports. Maybe something like VTJ. I could see TNC doing really well. Who knows? Maybe Thunderbirds will do really well, but I don't have a lot of confidence in them right now.
Check
I don't
this
think
out,
Wings
dude.
will do well.
Team Liquid, bruh. They're back.
I do not have a lot of faith in Team Liquid. They look pretty darn inconsistent.
All right. I'll go for OG. We'll give it to the boys. Team with the most kills in a game. What is the most aggressive team out there right now? I'm gonna probably say SG Esports on this one.
But the game also has to not end. It has to be like a long game.
Oh yeah, no, forget that then.
With a lot of fighting. I picked a VP.
VP? You go for the Russian Classic?
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna say New B. I feel like they have longer games. I feel like they're very active, and I feel like SCCC. He's a fucking monster. He's a beast. So I'm gonna go with New B.
Good pick. I like it.
Oh, thank you, my friend. Team with the highest kill average. Average kills. What's special to think about on this one?
They don't stomp too fast. They don't play super safe. Fight all the time. That's about it. Every team plays minimum 4 best of 3s, by the way, before they get eliminated. But that wouldn't be good for kill average, I suppose. So this is pretty much no matter what happens. Means they kind of have to just get a lot of kills and end the game at a safe place. But it doesn't matter how much they die. It doesn't matter how many assists they get. They just have to have a lot of kills on average.
I'm gonna go with SG Esports. Those are the Brazilians, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of aggression down there, a lot of murder. I feel like that's a safe pick. What do you think?
I don't think so, because they're definitely underdogs. So there's a possibility that they just kind of like lose a lot of their games and get knocked out. But
they can lose, but they will kill. They will kill.
I think I picked Mouse Sports for this one.
Mouse
okay,
Sports.
At Finum.
Yeah, Madara. He goes absolutely bananas. I don't know, though. I don't know. They've been feeling pretty weak. What about Thunderbirds, old DC?
I feel like I don't remember what they play like, because I haven't basically watched them
Yeah, me
since,
neither. It's been a long time.
Gen 10, like 4 months ago.
Yeah. So, Faceless.
I mean, they could surprise. I'm sure they could come through and get a lot of these things, but they're so out of my mind right now. I haven't been picking them for much.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go with ROTK. I'm gonna go with VGJ. Homie goes bananas. He goes ballistic. High kill average on the Magnus. The team fights are very big. They're kind of longer games too.
Okay.
I like VGJ on this one, buddy.
All right.
You agree? Are you just giving me the all right because you want to move on?
I have no idea who's gonna win this one. It's pretty hard to predict, I think.
All right. Here we go. Next one. Fewest deaths in a game. The team with the least amount of deaths.
Where's your calculated mechanical, all according to plan team?
Yeah. Let's see. Calculating team. I'm gonna have to go with IG on this one. I think Burning.
That's what I picked.
The boy Burning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which team is gonna stomp the hardest, make a few mistakes during the stomp, and close the game out? I think IG is the pick here.
Yep. Okay. Team with the most assists in the game. OG maybe on this one.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah. A lot of running around.
IG, I think, but OG is probably good pick too. They're very team fight focused usually, so maybe that's the best way.
They like to run a lot of Earth Spirit. That usually gets assists, not kills.
Yeah.
They like to run a lot of Naga. They like to run a lot of assisty shit. They work together.
Yeah.
OG.
You convinced me. I'll change to OG. I think that's a good pick.
All right, team with the longest game. Now this is important. Who's gonna have a long one and not know how to close it out? Right?
No, they have to win it.
They have to win it. No? Oh, that wins the longest game. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna go with Evil Geniuses on this one. I was looking back at TI, and they had some of the longer games. I remember the DC EG game was pretty long. I like EG. What do you think?
Yeah, you convinced me. I forgot about the wins part. When I picked Secret for this, I thought they would play the longest game because they pick a lot of like late game, always win the late game fights. But I think EG is a little inconsistent right now, so I feel like they'll get advantage, throw the game away a little bit, and then hold on for a super long time, and then eventually win. I feel like that's an EG classic.
Yeah. EG likes to come back. Is that who you're putting for this, or who you put?
I think I'll pick EG for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. All right. Let's see here. Team that wins the shortest game. Who's going to absolutely dominate and just get it over with in like 10 seconds? This is a VP right here.
Yeah, that's not a bad pick. I picked IG originally, but I think VP might be a better one. Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Which one did you say?
Yeah, I'll go for VP. I think you convinced me on that one too.
Whoa,
I think you're right.
I'm convincing you a lot this episode.
I feel like IG will have the higher win rate than VP by far, but I feel like VP has the higher chance of like being similar caliber, but also being able to rush end the game kind of through forced errors.
Okay. So yeah, all right. Next up, we have team with the highest game length. The highest game length average. This is just stupid. I'm gonna go for Team Liquid.
That's what I picked.
Great. Any explanation?
They will have trouble closing the game out. They will do some throwy things occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my expectation. But they'll still be competitive with all the teams. Therefore, all the games will be pretty long.
All right, I like that one. Team that picks the most different heroes. This is the one I like the most. It's the most fun. Who is gonna pick a lot of weird, crazy shit?
You know what we're gonna pick. When I first did this, I didn't know who Team Random was yet. I was like, where the fuck is Wings? Is Wings not going to this tournament? And then I had to look up who Team Random was, and then I realized it was Wings, so I finally put Team Random there.
But remember, it says the most, and if it's not a good team, they won't get that far. So.
Oh, that's a great point, actually. Yeah.
Right. So although Wings does pick a lot of weird shit, I don't think they're gonna go that far in this tournament. They're not gonna make it. So I would pick a kind of a better team that is a little bit wonky. So I would actually go for VGJ on this one.
Think so?
I don't know. VGJ picks a lot of weird heroes, ROTK classics and stuff. They switch it around.
I think it's either going to be OG or maybe VGJ. I don't really see IG being that weird with their picks. I think they'll play very consistent.
Thunderbirds has some weird old DC picks like Wind Ranger and other stupid shit that makes them lose. So they could pick that.
Yeah.
What about Puppy, dude? We haven't talked about Team Secret at all. They pick a lot of weird shit.
Puppy is definitely weird on drafting sometimes, but he also is very consistent. Some of their players, they pick a lot of the same heroes for some of their players, so I don't think I would pick Secret here.
Adfinum also runs like Bounty Hunter, other weird stuff that nobody else runs. But we're looking for somebody that's going to be like in the finals, right? It's got to be a really good team, because it's not about how many different heroes you run, it's about how many games you play.
Pretty much, yeah.
So we're looking
for
somebody...
You want to make sure that's not... Actually, if you pick the best team, they only play 3 matches in the group stage instead of 4.
Okay.
So it's probably still better to pick the finals team because they play a BO5 at the end, but...
Right. So I might just... But OG always runs the same shit. They don't change it up very often. So I wouldn't say OG. And I would say the same thing about IG, too. So...
IG Vitality?
Ah!
Dogfights is a little one-dimensional, though.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess let's VTJ. You want to VTJ with me?
Unless
you think this is Wings' breakout tournament.
Could it? No. They're
Thunderbirds?
I don't think so. And I think Thunderbirds aren't going to make it that far. So I feel like VGJ will make it pretty far, actually. So.
Okay.
Alright. Team that picks the fewest different heroes, minimum 10, and then the rest is cut off. The fewest different heroes. People that are going to stick to their guns the most.
So, if you're the worst team in the tournament, you will go 0-3 in the group stage, which means you will only play 6 games, and then you'll get to the main event, and you could be eliminated. You'd be eliminated right away with a 2-0. So that would only be you play 8 games.
8 games. So we're probably looking for the worst team.
You don't want the worst team. You want somebody right above the worst team.
Okay.
Somebody that will be at least a little competitive, but get knocked out in the first round.
Faceless. Is that harsh?
Do you think they will win a best of 3?
Yes.
In the group stage.
I feel like Faceless will win a best of 3, but I don't think they're going to make it that far. I think they'll be able to sneak one best of 3, and they're not going to be the worst team.
I thought of a perfect team, but then I realized it was Wings, and the Wings picks a lot of heroes.
Yep. This is dumb, though. Faceless does have... Do they have weird picks, though? Timbersaw almost every game. I feel like Faceless is very consistent. Almost every game. They're very consistent, and they're gonna get knocked out quick. So okay. I'm good with Faceless. All right,
I think that's okay. But I mean, if they lose every game, they only play 8, but that means they only have to win 2 games out of their 4 series to qualify for this.
Okay.
That's it.
Let me talk you through this.
They can definitely win 2 games.
What about we think about Onyx or SG on this one? They're kind of teams. They're no-name teams. They're not going to do that. They're not. They might have a very limited pool that got them through the qualifiers, but when they get to the main stage, it might be a little harder for them to change it up. So,
but do you expect them to change up their picks if they start losing a lot, or do you think they'll stay consistent? I think a team like Faceless is more likely to stay consistent because they have more discipline as a team and an organization, whereas a brand new team might fuck around a little more, or like YOLO with their picks a bit more. With that said, Faceless could also get through their first round. Oh, and also the team that gets bottom seed will definitely play the 2 best teams, basically, that won 3 matches in a row. So it's very likely that the bottom seed will get knocked out right away. Very, very likely.
I'm thinking DC on this one, buddy. I think so. It's either going to be Faceless or DC, but I feel like Faceless...
They got to win 2 games.
Will DC win 2 games? Probably not.
In 4 sets. They're probably going to get 2-0'd. Basically, all these teams are going to get 2-0'd in the main event, most likely. So can they win 2 of their matches in the group stage? They're seeding in the first match. The second round, they play against another team that went 0-1. And the third round, they play against another team that went 0-2.
Oh.
They have to win at least 2 of those games.
Nah, there's no way.
But, I mean, they play one best of 3 against another team that went 0-2. They can definitely get a win there. I feel like most teams will be able to get a win there.
So what are you going with? What's your call?
I think I'm going to stick to Faceless here. I feel like it's going to be slightly hard for the teams to get 2 wins depending on the matchups, although the first round is seeded as well. I don't know. I think I'll stick with them. I'm not super confident. I think it definitely could be a team like SG or DC. Those teams are very likely. But I think it's also possible they get blown out. So I think I'm going to stick with Faceless.
You know what? I'm actually going to switch to DC. I feel like they're going to stick to their guns. They played the exact same things through all the goddamn qualifiers. And when times get tight, you know, they're just going to stick to what they got. Faceless has the opportunity. They have a lot of experience. And experience means that you can pick out weird heroes in the times of need.
Okay.
DC ain't got that. So,
all
right. Player with the highest kill average. What do we got? Highest kill average. The man who's going to get the most kills. I'm actually thinking on this one, I'm going to be going with... Where is this team? Hello. I'm trying to find it. Is it not even listed?
Yeah, there's only so many teams on the player section. It's another thing I found out.
What?
We've only got 13 teams here for players.
But there's
and one of our teams has 6 players, too.
Tavo. I'm going to go with Tavo. The 6th player. And where the hell is Madara?
Oh, he's not there. We only have 13 teams.
Why?
Don't know.
Alright, well, I would definitely say somebody from Ad Finum would have that highest kill average.
Basically, all the teams that got team changed, with the exception of DC, are missing. And DC is still there, under DC. Well, I mean, Thunderbirds is still there under DC.
Hype.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's...
I pick Sumail.
Sumail?
I think it's pretty safe.
Highest
they're
kill
gonna have
average?
They're going to have a fairly decent run. They're definitely going to win a lot of games against good teams. And Sumail's going to have a high KDA like usual.
What about Anna, bro?
I think it's a good pick, too.
I'll go with Sumail. I mean, come on, you gotta. Most kills in the game, that one I'll go for Anna. I feel like when OG stomps, they fucking stomp. It goes bananas. What about for you?
I'm going to do Sumail for that one, too.
Damn, dude, you put it all in Sumail.
When he has those special games, dude, he goes crazy. I think if Newbie is a little better, I'd consider picking SCCC, but I'm not super confident with him right now.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be OP as well for this one. Highest kill average or most kills in a game.
Let's see here.
OP's on IG, if you didn't know that.
Yo, of course. Player with the lowest death average. Who's gonna die the least? Look at Black's picture. What the fuck? This is an official compendium, guys. This is Black. He's been around for fucking like 9 years. Lowest deaths. I'm gonna pick Tavo, the 6th person in SG. I feel like he's literally not gonna play in the tournament, so he would definitely have the lowest death average.
Are you sure it's not gonna be Keon?
Keon? Who's Keon? That guy doesn't even have a picture. Is that the guy? Who's on the...
Which one's actually playing?
Yeah, let's find that out. We'll find out the guy that's actually on the team.
Let's move on. I don't have that much time. We're taking way too long.
Okay, whatever, dude. Make your pick then.
I picked Burning.
You think Burning will have the least amounts of deaths?
Lowest death average, yeah.
Lowest death average. All right.
They're going to go far. He's a very safe player. He's playing really well right now. I think he'll have the lowest death average.
Okay, so it is Keon is the guy who is not in the game, so I'm going to go with him. Highest assist average. Hit me. Let's speed this up.
I picked Jerax.
Jerax, that's a very safe and good pick. I will have to agree with you, although I would say Zai is up there for highest assists. Yeah, but definitely Jerax.
About like Boboka or something.
Most assists in a game. Total assists in a game. We're looking for a super hard
I picked
score.
most for Boboka.
Boboka. Why?
Because he's just gonna like do crazy shit all game and impact everywhere and like team fight well.
I'm gonna go for Fly. I feel like they're gonna be in the finals. OG.
Okay.
I'm sticking to OG. Fly has a lot of assists typically. Highest last hit average. Hit me.
I picked aggressive.
Aggressive.
I don't know for this one. This one's tough.
Aggressive is a pretty good. I don't know. He gets a lot of kills. I don't think he farms that much. Last hit average. Aren't we looking for the Naga Siren player? Isn't that what we're after here? I could go with Arteezy.
I think so. Arteezy's been sacrificed a lot on EG though recently.
Yeah.
He always gets like shit lanes.
That's true.
Otherwise, I would pick Arteezy.
What about Wii?
Oh yeah, we can pick Wii. Not sure. He's mid. Maybe I'd pick Resolution.
Rezo?
But I don't know how well the team's gonna do. So if they're losing, they'll get less farm. Maybe Burning is safe.
Burning would be probably safe on this one.
But he doesn't play any like hyper farmers really.
Yeah.
He gets a lot of farm, but he doesn't necessarily get a shitload of last hits.
Naga players. That's all we have to think about. Naga players. That's it. Who plays Naga?
Technically.
What do you got?
No Tail plays it, but
No way. No way. Alright, fine. I'm gonna go with Rezo. Fuck it.
sure.
Alright, last hits of the game, the most. That one I'm going for the Teasy. When he's on it, he's fucking on it. Homie farms.
Alright, I'm into that.
Alright. Most GPM? Damn, dude. I feel like I'm losing you. I'm trying to finish this thing. Let's go.
It's gonna be an Alchemist.
Alchemist player.
An Alchemist player.
Most famous Alchemist player. Hit me, Purge.
Pick Sumail for this one.
Sumail. Check. I'm with you. You said Sumail for everything. All right.
Only 3.
Highest GPM at Purgy. Gold per minute. Aren't those two the same? Most GPM and highest GPM average? I mean...
One's GPM in a game has a single outlier, which is basically Alchemist no matter what.
I'll go for Ana on this one.
Okay,
Ana.
I picked no one on this one.
No one. Smart. I like what you're thinking. That's pretty good. I'll stick with Ana. I feel like OG will averagely have more games, so thus he is the carry, and he's going to have the most money. Player with the most different heroes. This one's interesting.
Can't pick Wings.
Can't pick Wings.
Oh, you actually physically can't pick Wings, actually.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
It's not possible to pick Wings. So, most different heroes. This is interesting. I like this one.
So this is a team that gets deep because they'll play more games. And ideally a person that doesn't play the most OP hero in their roles. So for example, like I don't want to pick 4 position players that play Monkey King or Spirit a lot because they're almost always going to pick those 2.
Right.
So I chose Q on IG because I feel like they are pretty good at being creative with their draft.
Yep.
IG is likely to go deep, and he's the 5 position. So I feel like he's a pretty safe pick here.
What about Boboka?
Now, Boboka is almost always going to play things like Monkey King or Spirit, Ricky Maru kind of heroes. So I don't think his hero pool will be very deep.
Yeah, I'm with you. Let's go for Q. I think he's a crazy wild boy. He'll do some crazy wild things. All right, cool. Tournament. Let's get this over with. Number of games played in the main event.
All right. All of these are impossible.
Okay. Why?
Because Valve didn't update their numbers again.
So it's literally impossible.
Literally impossible. The absolute minimum amount of games is 39 in the main event.
Well, I'll go for the highest one then. Total number of heroes picked. Is this one possible? Yes. 101 plus. Absolutely. Is that even a joke?
Really?
Absolutely.
Does this win every time?
Dude, no. But how many did we have at DAC? Almost every hero was picked.
I don't know about that.
We were missing like 10 heroes. Max.
I guess, and there's like, what, 117 or something
like
that? Is it 117?
Yeah. It's going to be 101 plus. Dota's in a very good place right now.
All right. And the patches, the only downside, the only thing that makes me disagree is the patches kind of figure it out right now, but I'll up it. I had it at like It's an 81 to 90.
Oh! What? You're crazy.
Okay, Heroes banned though. Give me that one.
Heroes
Is that going to
banned.
be also?
No.
Banned is
no.
usually higher than picked.
I don't think so.
Correct.
Everybody knows who to ban these days, dude. Everybody knows who to ban.
So you think that'll be 91 to 100 or what?
I do. I feel like everyone knows who to ban, and then you have those crazy picks that people do.
Okay.
So, I'm going
Most
for it.
kills? What do you got?
Most kills. Combined in a game.
Both teams together.
Oh, combined. The most I've seen, it's like a 50-50 slugfest. So, but that's crazy. We're not in a very late game meta right now. When people get kills, they're able to close it out pretty good. So
There will be a lot of close matches though, based on the format in the group stage. So
gonna go 91 to 100 on this one.
that's what I picked too.
All right.
What about longest game though?
This one probably not gonna be 100 plus. That'd be crazy. I'm gonna go to 80 to 89. I think that your average long game is gonna be 70 to 79. So I'm gonna wait for that crazy one. Shortest game of the tournament.
I feel like this one's pretty easy to pick every time.
What is that?
It's never first 10 minutes, obviously. Nobody
Yep.
GG's at pre-10 minutes anymore. I think the only two that it could be, it's extremely rare to go 10 to 15 minutes. That's like a team rage quit GG thing.
Yeah.
And considering it's single elim, I think it's unlikely. Although it is best of 3, so maybe teams will just get out. I think it's either 15 to 20 or 20 to 25.
I'm
But
gonna
I think
go.
it's
I'm
far
gonna
more
go
likely.
15.
15 to 20, is that what you said?
I think someone's gonna get absolutely shit on in this tournament.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's crazy though. Ending an entire game before 19 minutes.
I mean, all it takes is GG.
Yeah, that's it. You
It's-
don't have to
it's
take
like
the
once-
racks.
Yeah, first racks basically, and teams will GG if they get team wiped after.
All right, all right. Cool.
Most kills by a hero in a game?
26 plus. Easy.
Sure.
Easy.
You sure?
No. Let's say I'm gonna go for 23 to 25. I feel like that's
That's what I
nice.
picked too.
That's a good one.
Most deaths?
21 plus. I feel like someone is just gonna get destroyed. When's the last time I got more than 20 deaths? Because I'm a horrible player. That doesn't happen that often. All right, I'm switching it to 18 to 20.
Okay, I went 15 and 17. I'll stick there.
All right.
Assist-wise, what do you got?
Assists. 36 plus. I'm going in.
All right, I'm gonna stick to 32 to 35.
That's pretty low. All right. Be a
Pretty
coward.
low. It's like,
Highest GPM by a hero.
here's your 400 points, guys.
There it is, 1,000 plus. Right?
Yeah.
All right, and there you go.
That's obviously Alchemist. Like Alk will go over 1k.
Alk will
in a
go
winning
over
game.
1K. We promised you 400 points, and there it
At
is,
least-
guys.
At least one team will pick Alk, even though the hero is nerfed.
There you go. All right. Well, there you are. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it one more time. Juggernaut is going to be my most picked hero. Monkey King, Visage, Lifestealer. I guess I would say this, but we had different answers for each one. So y'all are going to have to go back and check to what it was. But here's mine. Boom, 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 and boom. This one is a guarantee. If I can tell you anything, Chiron will get the lowest death average. He's literally not playing in the tournament. So even if it's wrong, it's guaranteed to be right. Anyway, that will do it. Purge, any closing thoughts on our predictions? Do you think we're going to do well? Do you like what we got?
I have honestly, I feel okay about this one. I feel like I understand the teams decently well right now, better than past tournaments, so I feel okay.
Okay.
Now I'm just trying to decide if I need to pick that guy from the lowest death average. Will Valve bother to update their code?
No.
I'm not sure,
In
guys.
4 days, you think they're going to update their code?
I don't know. They basically mess up the amount of games in the tournament selection literally every tournament.
Yep.
I think they just take like a big rubber stamper and they take a compendium and make a new one. That's how it works. And then they get like one guy to spend an afternoon making new challenge ideas, and then they have to like code them all and shit.
Yep,
That part's got to be annoying. But
Okay, all right. Well,
and they take our money.
I'm feeling pretty good. I love you, Val. I think you're doing great. Fuck the compendium. But anyway, there you go. Our predictions for you, and we will both see you in the major. Thank you, Mr. Purge, for everything that you've done, and good luck today with Day 9. Don't forget to watch the Day 9 Purge stream.
No problem. In 30 minutes.
Oh my god! Okay, I
Yes.
gotta let you go. All right, see you later, everybody.
guess.
Thanks for watching.